Namaste and a very warm welcome to you all. And today we have this 10-day program here at the Advaita Ashram. And today finally marks the official conclusion of the spiritual camp. We are now concluding right here within this very spiritual camp. All of the young men and women who had come to attend, I am right there standing with them after giving the matter some careful thought. And this is the message I would like to give to our youth. Today's youth generation in our society, well, we shall see about that. The youth of today, they are simply and utterly directionless, is completely directionless and feels quite confused. There are is completely captivated by a variety of different ideologies. Given the current set of circumstances, at that point, it then becomes absolutely essential that they and exactly how to guide others along the correct path. And the primary cause of this overall lack of direction is right here. And that is exactly what constitutes our own spiritual instruction. The way we teach in today's education system, it's completely absent from the system. I see that. And this is the primary reason for it. Those of us who, the nation's fundamental culture, which Sanatan Dharma, the Hindu Dharma is the very root, Sanatan Dharma. Education should be centered around the principles of Hindu Dharma. Even to this very day, we still don't have that in our country. This is something that must be our immediate priority. Every single one of our leaders should have this goal, and every single one of us here. What I said about this lack of direction, due to this lack of direction, our youth, today they're confused at such a young age. Young men and women who are between the ages of 25 to 30, as we see here, in various ways, they fall into various addictions. It's wrong. They scatter in all directions. And the nation, they're captivated by opposing ideologies. This is truly and without a doubt a matter of extremely grave concern. So we all really need to stop and think about how to the younger generation drifting away from our roots, we must make sure to keep them very closely connected to their roots. And just to keep them connected, as I said, it is crucial that we embrace our Hindu Dharma. This kind of Dharma-centered education give the past 10 days at Advaita Ashram. This camps run for 10 days. It truly was such a joy to spend time with these children. Through these interactions, I tell the youth, I would say that moving forward, they must truly become Shankar Dut. We must strive to become Vivekananda Duts, and we must become Shankar Duts. What does it mean to become a Vivekananda Dut? And this simply means that first, right here in their own India, first you must seek to understand the very roots of our original culture. I am sharing this message via this video. I want to tell you that the root of Bharatvash, it is the culture, the very essence of its life force, that is our eternal Sanatan Dharma, our very own, our truly sacred Hindu Dharma. Without the guidance of Dharma, Aryavarta is nothing. This is simply, Swami Vivekananda called this land Aryavarta. They called it Aryavarta. This is the way of Sanatan Dharma. This is the land. And Swami Vivekananda we truly tried right there before all of humanity to uphold the glory of this Sanatan Hindu Dharma. It is still quite ironic even today that we know this. which we couldn't pass to our younger generation. It's a great achievement. We have a responsibility to those who are confused today. Please tell the younger generation that our very own nation, the very essence and the life force of it is Hindu. It is the Sanatan Dharma. This is a Hindu Vedic nation. It was a nation of Hindu Dharma, and it remains so to this very day. It must remain a Hindu Vedic nation. It is essential that it stays that way. I have just one request for the youth. I make this humble request coming truly from my heart. I believe this is how our youth should be. They must dedicate their lives to two special tasks. They must be appointed. First and foremost is the nation. One is national protection. The other is protection of Dharma. This nation, centered on Sanatan Dharma, dedicated to the cause of national protection, and please dedicate yourself fully to the protection of Hindu Dharma. We all know very well that in our own nation, there are many such elements who are opposed to Sanatan Dharma. There are some factions that pose a real threat to our nation are also here. So the enemies of these forces. So how exactly will we handle these forces? How to handle this? It's a huge challenge. It will be for the sake of our future generations. I would say that if it is centered on Hindu Dharma, this nation Aryavarta is great. If both of them survive, then the nation will endure, and the entire world is going to benefit from it. But why? Because it is Hindu Dharma that is it's an ideology that spans the entire world, sees all of humanity as one single family. And secondly, it's not an ideology. All those people, these are Semitic ideologies. They call them religions. It's all exclusivist. Religions tend to divide people into separate groups. Can't include it. This is Hindu Dharma. It is an ideology that is deeply rooted in the Advaita vision. Only Advaita vision sees all humanity. We can view society as one big family, and we can truly, fully embrace it for ourselves. It is only Hindu Dharma that can provide this message, and Bharatvarsha lives for that very cause. And that is why I urge the youth to consider this in their lives. For the sake of national protection and the protection of Dharma, plan and contribute to nation building. Go ahead and dedicate your entire life to it completely. This is their greatest contribution to the nation. Each contribution benefits all humanity. The entire society will truly benefit from this. Thank you very much indeed for everything.